everybody, this is Azalea here speaking. I want to make some new type of content, which is going to be kind of like story time videos, but with Puyo Puyo Tetris. Sorry, Puyo Puyo Tetris in the background. I'm going to be doing this without a script. I did try to do a script, as a couple of people will know from Discord. However, that didn't go so well because I'm a perfectionist when it comes to writing, so it didn't go so well. I just kept editing, and I was not moving forward. I kept getting stuck on the same draft. So maybe one day I'll start doing drafts again, but I think it's just going to take more time. So we're going to stick with this format where I'm just going to talk over the video itself. And I'm looking at the video itself right now, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the Tetris content, because I want to make as many people happy as possible. And I know there's still some people that are stuffed from my Puyo Puyo Tetris content, so this way the Smash people and the Puyo Puyo Tetris people are happy and I'm happy. So what this type of content is going to mainly focus on is my life, and I'm going to be talking about it because, you know, I know a lot about my life, hopefully. I mean, at least I hope I do. I mean, a lot of stuff is a little bit blurry because I will admit I don't have the greatest memory when it comes to my childhood, but I'm going to be asking people I know close to me to help me out with stuff like this. So today's story is going to be about my growth into the person I am today, because I'm gonna tell you, I was not the same person. I did not act the same when I was a kid. I had a lot of problems growing up. So when I was just like around, I want to say 5 years old, I lived in Mexico. I know a lot of you guys know that, but when I was born in the US, but I immediately moved to Mexico. I lived there for around 9 to 10 years. I want to say around there. I get the dates wrong a lot because I mean I was still kind of young, and during that time I was not one of the greatest people, I want to say. So one of the stories I want to focus on was this one time that there was a parade, and it was like a health and wellness kind of thing. I had like this cutout, or like it was this weird thing that was supposed to be a syringe. It was supposed to be for the festival or whatever, the parade. And we were just walking, and I don't remember the exact details because I don't have contact with my friends from Mexico anymore because I mean we were so young. But what I do remember is that they were either making fun of me or they were being rude or annoying. So the thing I had in my hand was actually a PVC pipe, and I kind of hit them. And it's one of the things that I mostly regret from my childhood. Let's just say after that I was suspended from the school, and we actually had a celebration around that time that I was also banned from going as a punishment. And my mom was not happy about me getting banned, but I mean, looking back at it, it is kind of understandable why they wouldn't want me to go, considering I literally beat up a kid. But I was kind of violent, I'll be honest. I mean, there was multiple instances. Like I remember scratching my friend's face and stuff, and I regret a lot of stuff like that. I still kind of am insecure about how I act around others, considering how rude and mean I was as a kid. And it kind of spread over when I moved to the US, but I kind of calmed down a bit. But another thing I remember from that time was my third grade teacher. I'm not going to say names. I'm not sure if they're going to be watching this, but let's just say they weren't the nicest teacher I've ever had. They used to call me I wouldn't really get that far in life and stuff, and they kind of they yelled at me a lot. It was just it was over the most minimal things too. Like I'd ask my friend for a sharpener, and they'd get me in trouble for asking a question, and they'd make me stand up for the rest of the class. And I wasn't allowed to write on my desk, so I had to hold my notebook in my arm to write and everything. And I strongly remember that, feeling like hatred towards her. But now I try not to feel hatred towards others because I know that maybe they could change or something, but I don't know. I just know maybe there's some deep-rooted hate for me for some weird reason. Maybe it was my fault, maybe I was just being annoying or something, but I'm not really sure where that spawned from. I do remember one time where I didn't want to sit down and I rebelled against her and I started crying, and she grabbed me by my arm and started like dragging me across the floor, telling me to stand up, and I did not want to. And at that time, I remember my mom worked in the same school as I did as an English teacher, and I remember crying for my mom, and her face just went blank, and she let me sit down. Looking back at it now, I understand why she got scared. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't be dragging kids across the floor, but yeah, I remember that happening. And I did tell my mom, but I guess she tried telling like the quote-unquote principal, because I went to a different type of school in Mexico. It was like a Catholic one, but she tried telling the principal, and I mean, yeah, she kind of calmed down, but not really. She still didn't really like me, and I tried everything as a kid to get her to like me too, but it just didn't work. But I'm trying to change now, and despite the struggles I faced so far, I think I've been doing alright. And these types of storytime videos are going to be coming up more. I think I'm almost out of time now, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this first part. And next time I think I'm going to be talking about the time I got stung by wasps. I think that's a good one. And yeah. Another thing I'm going to be talking about too is current events in my life too. Not just things from the past. And hopefully more Puyo content is going to come out, but in order to do these story times, I'm also going to be needing to play more Puyo Puyo Tetris, which I guess I kind of didn't want to, because I wanted to go back into another break, but I think this is a good thing for me, so I can switch between Puyo and I can switch between Smash. But yeah, another thing I wanted to mention, since I forgot that I didn't lose this battle between me and Elami, but basically another thing I wanted to mention was that as a kid, I remember I really hated the fact that I was going to move to California. I don't know, I kind of still don't want to live here, but it's not as strong. It's just kind of like I miss my home, but I'm going to deal with it. I mean, I'm not sure if it's normal to feel homesick after so long. I mean, I've been living here for almost 8 years and I still get homesick. And that's actually why I go into hiatus, because I'm visiting my family over there, and it's a nice break I get from everything. And yeah, I mean, currently I'm doing alright, just kind of tired. The reason my upload schedule has been kind of crazy is because of all the stuff I've been going through, considering my classes and stuff, because I'm actually a high school student and I'm taking college classes, and it's a lot of work, I'll be honest, considering I also trying to get like really good grades, so that kind of like interrupts my streaming time and my upload schedule. But this week I've been doing a little bit more because I'm quote unquote in spring break. I mean, my college classes are still going on, but not my high school classes, which means I can spend a little bit of time at least trying to get something out there. But if I finish my college classes homework, there may be a stream soon, hopefully. I'm not sure when. I'm not going to say a date, because you guys know me. Each time I try to set a date for a stream, it just doesn't happen. It's just a what if. I mean, I have the there's a new channel on Discord. It's for stream forecasts, if you guys want to check that out too. And let's see, because we still have time. Yay, we still have time to talk. So I guess it's going to be kind of like a podcast, I guess. If you guys want me to talk about anything or have questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. So I guess, yeah, you can hit me up on Discord, say, oh, can I ask you something that you could put on the next story time? And I'll be like, sure, I'll put it up. Hopefully this becomes a common thing and I don't just ditch it like my past videos, like the quick snack videos and other things, or my my fast uploads that I tried doing for a while. There's I'm trying to experiment with YouTube. It's kind of weird, but yeah, this first quote unquote chapter is just going to be me, about like a little bit of background about me in case you didn't really know that much, because I haven't been doing a good job of introducing myself to a lot of people. But yeah, that's basically it. In case you didn't know, I did live in Mexico. I can talk Spanish. Hola, mi nombre es Azalia. But yeah, I try to have fun with a lot of people. But if you like, oh, if you also, another thing before I forget, if you'd like to have your Puyo Puyo Tetris battle featured on the story time, I'd be more than welcome to add it in too. I wouldn't mind. Just hit me up on Discord. Everything's on Discord. I'm mostly online there. So yeah. Another notable thing is I'm not really sure where I'm going with my content, considering that now I have such a mix of viewership now when it's like Smash and Puyo, and I really do hope I can make all of you guys happy. Yeah, it gets kind of scary knowing that the channel's growing bigger. I mean, we're almost 600 subs, and it's kind of scary and excited and think about. I mean, wow, we really did grow fast, and I really do hope we continue this growth. But I also get scared about it because I really like the small like atmosphere that we have going on here, because I mean, it's pretty chill, and now that there's going to be more people, it's going to be a little bit harder to remember everybody's name, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. No matter what, I'm not going to stop trying. I have a lot of plans for this channel if we get enough people to join. And I remember somebody asking me a question about monetization, and regarding that, so far, I think my plan is for, if I ever do get my channel monetized, is to give that money to charity. That's the plan right now, because I mean, I'm doing fine without the money right now, so I don't really think I need it. And hopefully I can continue down this path. That way I can help even more people outside of YouTube, and that would honestly be a dream come true, just being able to help people outside of YouTube. But I never really thought about how far I've come in my life, considering like it's been a really wild ride. I mean, if you have told my younger self that I would have had like so much potential and growth in my YouTube and academic life, I wouldn't have believed you. But here we are, and I'm just glad I never gave up as a kid and now. Well, I guess that's the end of the video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it, and goodbye.